Hey Tumblr, it's me again. Just when you thought you got rid of me, I'm back. Normally when people delete, they don't come back. But as you guys may have known, I left on very unfortunate and just very negative and odd circumstances. So it called for me to have to constantly come back and to Tumblr, for updates and everything. So I'm going to try to make this video as fast as I can. I don't want to make you guys sit for 30 minutes and listen to my incessant prattle, but I need to kind of cover a couple things because hopefully this is my last interaction with you guys because I really need to get off this site. So I actually wrote everything down on my phone that I wanted to talk about so I wouldn't forget. I'm dorky, but I like to be organized. So first things first. Adam. Actually, no. Let's talk about myself. My mom texted me. I'm fine. I'm doing much better. Thank you for asking. I honestly really do appreciate you guys checking up on me. It was really sweet of you guys. That's not to say that these past 2 days haven't been horrible for me. Just horrible. Emotional roller coaster, honestly, would say the least. I went from thinking that I had lost a friend to finding out that he didn't even exist. Or, I can't say he didn't exist. The face that I was talking to was not connected to the words that were coming from him. Very disorienting. I had found out, or I guess it was confirmed that he had passed away around midnight my time. So I didn't sleep. I had to have a test postponed because I was too emotionally unstable. I was crying. I didn't sleep. I woke up with anxiety and hot flashes and freaking out and couldn't breathe. Like, it was a very, very difficult night. The next morning I woke up at 6 a.m. and left my house and walked around because I felt suffocated at home. So it was very, very difficult. Then when I started, kind of following up on his brother's Tumblr just to see, because it was very interesting. I had this weird, and I guess that, when grief, there's different stages and all this stuff, and there's like a denial stage, but I honestly had this weird feeling. I guess because there was just the lack of face-to-face interaction, it just made it very difficult to really grasp the fact that he had, passed away. So I was just following up on his brother's Tumblr, and then when, I was seeing those weird messages that he was saying that he never really died and all this stuff, and I was like, this is weird. So when I guess it was finally confirmed that he didn't even exist and it was an impersonator, it was just, it was interesting because it was relieving that he hadn't passed away, but then it was like, well, shit, he didn't even exist. Who am I even talking about? Who am I even talking to? Who was I talking to? Oh my god, who were all of us talking to? This person apparently lived in, like, Bahrain or something. It's just like, who has that much time on their hands? Like, thank you for putting me through hell the past couple days. You don't fucking know what I went through. That was so shitty. I can't even begin to describe the shit that I went through. Like, I did not want to cry in this video. It was just tough. It really was. But I'm better now, I promise. On that note, I really do appreciate you guys checking up on me. That was really sweet. You guys are very nice and actually care and stuff. But I'm fine. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe about this. I'm going to go on the old URL and tell everyone. And then it went on there and it was like, you guys need to tell Yara. I'm like, fuck, man. You guys knew before me. But I threw my phone all the way over there. So yeah. I'm fine now. It took a couple days to process and kind of gather all my thoughts, but otherwise I was very distraught and just emotionally unstable. It was very difficult, but I'm better now. Enough about that. Segue, talking about the old URL. I do appreciate the fact that you did save it for me in case I'm coming back, which I'm not, sorry. But the fact that you also changed the blog title from Yara Deleted to Woe to Me kind of makes it feel like you're blogging on my behalf, especially because it was like kind of similar to my old blogging style, so it's kind of weird to me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really curious as to who you are though, because you told me that, or you said that we interacted, so I'm like, who is that? But it's cool, whatever. But I mean, I kind of wanted to delete and just kind of disintegrate into the air and not leave a trace. So you're kind of making it difficult to do that. Just cool, whatever. But I mean, if you're gonna keep, and you could have just hoarded the URL. You didn't actually have to post on it. But if you're gonna keep that, I mean, I can't force you. I just don't want anything to be posted on, like, and for someone to think it's me. I just don't want, room for misinterpretation or, words being put in my mouth. Like, I don't want hearsay, all that stuff. So, I do appreciate if you do keep the blog, for you to at least make it very, very explicit and clear that it's not me, and that was my old URL. I'm not coming back to Tumblr, though. Especially not after all this happened. I still like writing on my hands from work. Okay, moving on. Need to read what I wrote that I was going to say next. I do, however, kind of wish that I let myself catch on to things regarding Adam. First of all, I had stat counter. So yes, all you anonymous people, I knew who a lot of you were. But I didn't say anything. Because if I told you guys I had stat counter, then I wouldn't catch you. So yes, I did have stat counter. So when Adam would message me or whatever, because if you click on your, word of advice, if you click on someone's URL from your blog page, stat counter will catch it, and it'll say which blog it is. So it said, monarchy of aneurysms, whatever. And the location said Bahrain, and I found that odd, but I let it blow over because I was like, well, one, IP addresses, technology, whatever, it's not always accurate, so it could have been a flaw. Two, maybe he lived there and the IP address was still connected to his phone. Like, I was like, whatever, it's not a big deal. I didn't think anything of it. Came out the impersonators are from Bahrain, supposedly, according to his brother's Tumblr, or brother. We don't even know if it's him or not. I don't even know what to believe anymore. Second of all, I think I remember asking for his email address, and the last name of his email and his actual last name are two different last names, and I'm like, oh, well, that explains that. So, yeah, I wish I caught on to that. So, we got catfished. But that's not the first time. If you guys remember Samira the Jerk, she catfished us as well. So, damn. But, anyways, moving on. When I posted that I was deleting my Tumblr, and I wish I was, like, exaggerating this number, I got over, like, 100-something messages from you guys. Like, either asking me why I was deleting, or telling me not to, or telling me on anonymous and not anonymous, telling me the impact that I had on you guys, and, one second. If I had known, I probably wouldn't have deleted. I kind of feel bad, but, I'm absolutely humbled by the messages that I received, and on the new old URL, whatever, of people saying how, like, upset they were, and how Tumblr is different, and all this stuff. Like, I really didn't know that, like, I'm glad that I left a positive influence on some of you guys, that's all. Like, that's all I'm really here for, is just to make sure that I, leave a positive impact on at least one person. And if I can do that with just one person, then I'm a happy camper, I just, I guess it just kind of really shows you the impact and the gravity that your words can have. And it's up to you whether you want it to be positive or negative. And, I'm sure that many people did not like me or did not agree with the things that I said or the advice that I gave, but from, the messages that I received, apparently a good portion of people really did appreciate them, and I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm leaving on a positive note, that people didn't just kick me out of Tumblr. I really did get, like, emotionally attached to the website, that it was really unhealthy. Good transition, because so many of you guys asked me why I was deleting, and of course, like, I was kind of sick of it by that point, so I was just giving short answers. But, like, honestly, I deleted because, like, on a general note, it was very time consuming. I spent too much time on Tumblr, and I was mobile blogging, like, 24/7. It was ridiculous. Like, it was too much. But the reason that I had deleted my Snapchat and my Twitter and my Instagram and all my other social media beforehand was because, one, they made me super narcissistic. I was, like, posting selfies on Instagram, like, every day. And So then I deleted all my other stuff, whatever. I was like, let's be honest, I don't care about these people's lives, and I don't want them to know about mine. Like, I don't think they need to know, what I did today or what I was wearing today and whatever. So when I deleted, I, started using Tumblr a lot more. And when I had first created my Tumblr, I used it more as just like a venting place, like somewhere to go when the world that I was living in was unsatisfying. And it was cool because like I didn't have a lot of followers. I didn't have any followers from real life, so I could post whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. And it just kind of became like a venting place, and it was nice. A couple of my posts blew up. I started becoming more active on Tumblr. Then I just got not too many followers. Like I had a decent amount of followers, but then it was like, and then people from real life discovered me, and I was like, nah, I can't do this. Because people started referencing things in real life, and I was like, nope, I don't like this. And then Tumblr became very, it made me really narcissistic as well. So I was like, what's the point? Like, this is why I had deleted my other social media, and now this site is doing the same thing to me. As you may know, I posted like 500 selfies a day. But thanks for making me feel pretty. No, but honestly, I started relying on this social currency of likes and notes as some sort of endorsement and validation of my, whether it was a picture of myself, so it would be my attractiveness, or if it was like a text post of my like intelligence. Like I realized that I can't keep relying on other people's validation to tell me, like how smart or how pretty or how whatever I am. Like I didn't want to do that. Second, it made me feel like I had to document every small thing that happened in my life. Whether it was something I ate or something that happened at school or something that happened at work or just anything. It was nice getting feedback about certain things and opinions, but for the most part, it was like I felt I had to share everything. And that's a problem because you no longer appreciate the value of the things that you're experiencing in your life, because rather than doing that, you just you see them as potential in the public sphere. And it makes your experiences almost like reduced to nothing, because it's like, how many notes am I going to get on this? Rather than like, I appreciate this for what it is, and I'm going to appreciate it by myself and not share it with everyone around me. And the thing is like, okay, it's fine to share things, but it became like very impersonal because these people who I had following on Tumblr were not even people I knew. Like who I don't know where I'm going with this thought. Oh, I lost it. Like, I didn't even know you guys for me to, feel like I had to share everything with you. I just got a hair in my mouth. That's disgusting. So yeah, it just became too impersonal for me. I didn't feel like I really wanted to be a part of that anymore. I just kind of wanted to snap my mind out of it, out of the feeling of having to share everything that happens. I want to actually go somewhere and appreciate it for what it is, and experience something and appreciate it for what it is, rather than just, posting it somewhere. Yeah, it was very time consuming. I was mobile blogging, like I said earlier, like 24/7. I could be using that for so many better things. I could be reading, I could be exercising. Good one, exercising. But seriously, like, I don't need to be spending my entire life on this blue website. I had to go eventually. I'm 20 years old. I need to get a life. It was good while it lasted. I met some really amazing people, but it kind of started making me doubt everything because the people who I thought I was interacting with, I wasn't. So I think that's pretty much it that I wanted to talk about. I mean, it was good. It was good, Tumblr. It was good. Thank you to my old followers who made my experience good, and it was fun. It was fun while it lasted, but I have to move on to bigger and better things in my life. So I wish you guys all the best in all your future endeavors. And I hope that you guys, live your lives to the fullest and ignore all my cliches, because that's all I can think of right now. No, but seriously, it was good, but I have to go. So, I appreciate all of you guys and all of the things that you said and did for me. And I hope that I left at least one positive impression on all of you guys and helped you guys in some way. And if I didn't, I'm sorry. If I ever did anything negative, I apologize and I ask for your guys' forgiveness. I never, ever intentionally hurt anyone. And so if I did that, it was probably by mistake. So I really do ask for you guys' forgiveness. I ask of you guys to, you know, just try to be positive. Life's too short. Well, that is. But yeah. Okay, guys. Hopefully this is the last you see of me. Try not to keep coming back, but catch you guys on the flip side.